between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres from Petco Park. Reaching out.
After a leadoff single, we have a new pitcher.
Business is for Angel Perdomo,
who immediately proceeds to generate a caught stealing.
Got him!
Super Bowl, right there on the back of the heel.
So naturally, the very next pitch results in...
to deep right field! Oh, that's not coming back!
When Soto hit this ball, I noticed something that might be a clue as to what comes next. No matter what you think about a player standing to admire their home run, what we do know is baseball players are very sensitive for some reason about this sort of thing.
Taking a 2-run lead, and hit in the back is Machado with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
We have a first pitch fastball hitting the batter square in the upper back after a home run in which the batter stuck around to admire his hit, the pitcher staring in. So what do we think?
That's got on purpose written all over it. That's just me.
After the hit by pitch, umpire first goes to the batter, make sure he's not going to retaliate, then goes to the pitcher to make sure that we're calm, at least for now.
Perdomo staring him down
for sure.
Back to the batter for reassurance, and the crew will get together. MLB requires the crew get together. In the situations, remember the options are, if you believe this was intentional, eject the pitcher and manager, or warn both sides. If you believe this was not intentional or you are unsure, 2 options: warn both sides or do nothing at all. That's how I've diagrammed the rule. The top half is if intentional, the bottom half is no intent or unsure.
And if they deem it was on purpose, they can eject it.
You know, appeared to be a pretty strong message.
There's no doubt about that. That ball came out hot. That's 98 miles per hour.
Looking at all the factors, the homer, the type of pitch, the reaction, the body language.
Both players not really thrilled.
The crew reaches the decision.
Played with Soto.
Tossed it. Ejected. They ruled it was on purpose.
You can do that, and they've done that.
The thing here, I'm looking at Tumpane. I thought he was instinctively throwing the pitcher out of the game, even though he was just telling Machado to go to first base. That's how, I don't want to say obvious, but obvious it was. Anyway, here's Shelton.
Shelton coming out. He is not happy, and they are kind of waving him off.
The rule talks about arguing warnings, but arguing ejections is similar. It's not something ordinarily allowed because they want the umpire's decision regarding disciplinary matters to be final.
Umpires got together, and now he's being tossed. He'll leave also.
One thing no one really talks about is when an umpire ejects a pitcher for intentionally pitching at a batter, warnings are automatically issued to both teams. So the decision isn't just warn or eject, it's warn or warn and eject. And that's why the umpire talks to the new pitcher, talks to the opposing manager saying, by the way, warnings are in place now.
You don't have to warn benches. If they believe that the pitcher is intentionally throwing at the batter, you can throw him out. No questions asked.
This isn't the first time that Marvin Hudson and Hunter Wendelstedt have tag teamed on dual ejections this season. It's like Hunter's trying to be a chief when Hudson is the actual chief. Just a side point. Gold star, by the way, to the Pittsburgh broadcast for accurately describing this rule.
I think it's a great job by the umpiring crew.
They come together.
Great job.
They come together and figure it out.
Yep. Why warn the benches?
Yeah, I mean, that's the one that'll infuriate the opposing manager.
Yep.
And by ejecting, Bob Melvin is suddenly super okay with the warnings being issued because that's what the rule requires.
Now, Santana trying to cool off.
Look for the helpers. That's what Mr. Rogers always said. Good job, Santana.
Final out, and we'll see what happens.
Wait, did Perdomo come back to the dugout after being tossed? Ugh.